With this vocabulary roadmap, students are able to learn the different vocabulary words and practice them throughout the week self-paced. What students are going to do is they're going to be assigned this roadmap. And when you're assigning this roadmap, you can assign it so every student gets a copy in your learning management system, and you can use ClassView to view their progress. So let's review some of these activities. First thing is students are going to watch a video. You can create this video right in Kami by doing a quick screen capture or recording your videos about whatever vocabulary words students are going to be learning about. So again, you might provide examples where you might have seen this word in real life. I've also seen teachers where they might act out the word as well to help the students really remember the word. After that, they're going to complete this tip activity. With the tip activity, they write the word, they give information about it, and then they add a picture. Students can come in here and they could either add their own image with themselves acting it out or showing, or they can come in here with the Google image search and add a Google image search. You could also have your students, instead of a picture, do a video where they create a video acting out that word as well. Once students complete number 2, they're going to have a teacher check with you. And so again, I love to come in here, and when I'm in my Google Classroom, it works in multiple different learning management systems. I can come in here, go to classwork, create a Kami assignment. And once I create that Kami assignment, what I'm able to do is, let me go ahead and grab this link right here, and I can come into my Google Classroom, click on my drive. I'm going to go to Recent, and right here is that vocabulary activity. I'm going to call this my Vocb Roadmap and assign it to my students. So everybody's going to get their own individual copy. Students are then going to open up their Google Classrooms, go over to that roadmap, and once they find that vocabulary roadmap, they're going to be able to get started on that activity. And then what's great about it is, because everybody's going to be working at their own pace, I am able to view each student at the exact same time. So again, here's the student work, and I love to have my students come in here and either grab a sticker, or I'm a visual person, so I love to use add media, have them take a camera picture and insert the little picture right on their map. So I know exactly where they're at, what they're working on. And so again, on the teacher's end, I can come into that activity, view instructions, student work, go over and click on classwork, and then I can go over to class view. So student work and then class view. On here, again, I can see everybody's screen, and I can see, okay, this student is right here. I'm able to provide them feedback. And so when they get to this teacher check, I can come in here and let them know, yes, you got it. Yes, you can move on. And then my students know that they can go on to number 4. When students are working on their vocabulary roadmap, then on number 4, students have vocabulary sketches, where they're going to maybe do this on paper, or again, they can do it in Kami, where they come in and they draw, they write out the word, the definition, and then they draw the image. Once students complete that activity, they then get a peer check. They share that activity with a friend. And again, you could say, okay, I want you to do it on paper, which is this icon, or maybe you want them to do it digitally. After students get a peer check, they then complete the quizzes activity over all of the vocabulary words that you've set. And then any missed words that they've done, they're going to complete this activity. So where they're going to define it, they're going to create their definition on their own, and then insert an image. So again, any words that they missed based on this activity is what they have to do. They're then again going to get that teacher check from you, where you can see on their screen if they've completed those activities for those different words. Once students get that quick check, then they're able to move on to the next activity. Students will then think about which image and why. So they're going to have 3 different images that represent each word. They're going to choose which one they think best represents the word and number it number 1, and explain why this is the best example for the word in the final box. Then students will think of the worst image to represent that word and explain why. So again, students are going to have images and words, and they're going to put their images here, number it from 1 to 3. You could provide the images as well and give them a vocabulary word. You could also jigsaw this where different groups of students have different words and then they have to share with a group. So then it covers all those words. And then students number them from yes, that's the correct definition to no, it's not. And they have to add that justification. Students can use the tools within Kami to provide audio, video, and comments or text to justify their answers. After students do that, you can play a game of You May Lie, where students have a vocab word and they have to pretend that they know the definition, even if they don't, and they have to try to get their team to earn points. They maybe lose points if the other classmates discover their bluff is discovered. So again, students are able to lie on this assignment and really think about what is happening and what's taking place. And then there's the vocabulary mat, where students are going to have their vocabulary words and just create using this blank page, kind of like a map of either using a mind map. There's also graphic organizers in the Kami assignment where students can come in, use maybe a bubble map where they put the word and then words that come around with it or the connections to each of the vocab words. Or again, you can leave it up to students and not provide that scaffold and allow them to make their kind of connection map, word map here to show the connections between the words where they can add images, videos, whatever they need to explain their knowledge.